So for this meal, I'll start this going. So we've got some cheap chopped tomatoes with McDonald's barbecue sauce, very important ingredient right for the base. I'm going to make a nice little roux out of this, which we'll be using later. Got the water on the boil here. We're going to be using just some really cheap spaghetti. Cheaper the better. I'm going to be snapping it in half. So there's none of messing around, waiting for timing and all that shit. So we've got the chopped tomato and barbecue sauce going there. So what we want to add to that straight away before we get any further is some garlic, fresh garlic, only a few weeks old garlic. And what we're going to do, we're just going to roughly chop off the top if we can, and then just sprinkle all of that in there, and that helps bring the flavours out. Oh, some pungent garlic. That will be cooking away there nicely, letting out the flavours. Very important ingredient here, marmalade. Marmalade is lots of Italians use a lot of marmalade in their cooking. This is off marmalade. this marmalade is off. So we're just going to have a little bit of it, just enough to, get that off orangey sort of flavour in there that the Italians love so much. Obviously, seasoning is a big thing. We've got some salt. We've got some proper sea salt, obviously important there. Season that. Season your no tea bags. No. Right. So smoked paprika, like another very essential ingredient when making this type of pasta. I like to measure it on my hand first, so you don't get too little, and then just wallop it in there, and that's it. Let Mother Nature do its work. So this pasta should take about 25 minutes from now. Cooking it on a full heat, because lots of people say, oh, I like it al dente, and but they're just being wankers. Right. Next up, obviously, we've got to bring in the fruit element. So while that's cooking, I'm just going to check the fluid levels. If the fluid's sort of looking reddish, tomato-ish, add some peach slices in juice, and it sort of just levels it all out a little bit, just like that. This is what they do in Italy. This is in Naples specifically. They're all about this shit, And not many people know that. They think, oh, they're a bit poncy out there and only like certain foods, but it's not. This is all good. A little bit more paprika, yeah. All right, that's good. And then, tip that I learned from my great grandma. This is how you measure peanut butter. It's done in fingers. So you want to get right in there and get a good couple of fingers of peanut butter. Bang, bang. Well, you get that out of peanut butter off. Very healthy, very good for you. As long as you don't lose the cheap stuff. Delicious, right. And now, we've got everything cooking away nicely there. Peanut butter's good. That's going to be 5 minutes. I'm going to come back in 5 minutes when it's ready, and I'll teach you the rest of it. Okay, so we're back again. So, our sort of jus is ready. The pasta is only 15 minutes away from being perfection. And so we've just got a few more final ingredients to blend in at the right times. But so when you've got 15-20 minutes left, that's when you want to try and open your tuna. One of the most versatile of fish, grew up in the Cretaceous period, and its only natural predator was the megalodon until about 24 million years ago. And since then, the tuna, the humble tuna, has thrived and allowed us to add it to our pasta. You want to get all the juices in, whatever juices you're using, get all the juices in. That's what my mum used to say to me. All right. Mix in that tuna well, mix in the tuna and all the juice that's come from the tuna as well, just get it in there, wrap it in the peach slices, get it all up around the garlic. It's important it's mixed in well. And here we go. So just again, another little smoked paprika, just to make sure that there's some in there. And this is when it gets interesting. So we've got about 30 seconds of this, hang on once. Okay, 30 seconds of this, then we move in with the cinnamon. Add the cinnamon towards the end because it burns more. You don't want it getting cooked off too much and not realising that you've got cinnamon in there. That's for tourists. This pasta, I'm just checking the pasta. Yeah, that's looking great. That's about 10 minutes away from being perfect. To get that all in there, slop it about. Now, this is a real authentic Italian trick. It's an Italian biscuit called the Biscoff. This is their Biscoff paste. So again, you want to get two big fingers full. Right up there, 2 big fingers full of wallop, right in the middle of your pasta shit. It's gone all up the wall, lovely. We're just going to put that there for a sec. And then we stir it in, mix it in. Like so. Nice. Oh, that's great. It sort of looks like a dog turd in the middle of your food at the moment, but in about 15-20 minutes that's going to be absolutely luscious. Oh, it's going to look like a chocolate sauce rather than dog shit in your food. Right, okay. We're getting that. I'll be back in 2 minutes with the rest of it. Right, so I'm back again, and I just want to tell you about the time when Carluccio taught me all about how to get spaghetti, but I wasn't listening to him anyway. I was absolutely fucking arsehole. Anyway, right, so we've got all this. Now we're coming on to this is the run-in to making the perfect, authentic Italian Napolitan pizza thing. Not pizza, the other one, pasta. Right. What Italy doesn't want you to know is that all proper, authentic pasta requires a good dollop of English mustard. Make sure you get a proper full dollop because it's not weak. Wallop it in the middle. Get it all over the walls again. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's simple. An apple. Wallop. And just sort of mix it around a bit on full whack. Obviously, we don't do anything by halves here in Italy. So that apple covered, smothered, and the flavours leak out of it. Basically, this pasta is yep. I think it's very ready. Ready for the cheese. So obviously we've got to put cheese in it as well. We've got two different types of cheese. There's extra mature, like what I am, and then we've got authentic Italian cheese, some grated mozzarella. Again, you whack that in there, just like that. Do wallop, rest of the fridge. Wallop, just like being over. Oh, the Italians also like to add a little bit of beer to their food. It helps melt the cheese and bring out the flavours of the apples and the mustard, which is delicious. Right. So now I think we are pretty much ready for authentic Italian food. Right. So you drain out your spaghetti. I'll show you in a spaghetti straining device like this, and an authentic Italian bowl. Wallop it in there. Then remember to turn the electrical devices off because shit happens. And then basically you get this perfect mix of food. Splosh it on top of there. Just sort of scoop it out. Finish it off with an apple. And I'll see you at the dinner table. So we've made it. It's mealtime. Authentic Italian pasta and not pizza. Finishing touches, of course. Italians love cheese, especially proper authentic Italian cheese, like a mozzarella from Asda or Morrison's or anything like that. Basically, sprinkle a little bit of that on top at the end. Some Italians like a little bit of pepper on it. I think that's a bit too flavoursome and unnecessary. So what I use is mozzarella sheets to keep it authentic. Basically, pepper is not even from Italy, so I don't know why they're pretending. So basically, just get the dry sheets, crumble it up on there, and it's like a glassy crouton in many ways. Obviously, they're a bit hard, so you soften up with just a little splash of beer. Very authentic Italian technique. And then basically, you tuck in. Yummy. That's really nice. A big bit of garlic and oh, really nice. That's really nice. I fucking nailed it. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Sponsored by Gaviscon. Good night. The funny thing is, I'm actually going to eat this as well. It's sitting here like this, ridiculous. It's the only food I got in the house. It was all the food I had in the house. Fucking gross. No, it's too horrible. And also,